What's up, everybody? On a podcast now. I'm Alex, and I want to talk in this video about God of War's delay. Obviously, we know the reason. I'm not the first person to report on it, but I want to go over it. I want to go over really quickly as well what I think that means for the game in terms of when we could see it or when it actually, comes out to us. So, again, you may have, or I guess may not have seen, it was basically the actor of Kratos, the new actor, right? They obviously swapped them for God of War 2018, but Christopher Judge, he had major surgery. I wish him the absolute best, and the good news is he's fully, it seems like, right, because he's done all this stuff, it seems like he's fully recovered from all of the stuff that he had to do. He had to have, like, knee replacements, back surgery, all this stuff, and it was quite a lot. And he was saying that was August 2019 that he wasn't able to walk, all of that stuff, and he had to get the surgery, and that is what pushed the game because instead of replacing him or doing something that maybe a studio, you never know what some of these studios would do, right? They let him rehab, they let him rest, and they basically waited on him in order to come back. So that shows, I would say, a lot of respect from Sony Santa Monica. I think that shows a lot of class, you know what I mean? I think, and even, he said it in a tweet, like, a lot of gaming developers are bad people. They're actually, they're bad kind of top down, and, maybe other ones wouldn't have done this, but Sony Santa Monica did. So, number one, that's cool. That's kind of a nice little thing to remember about your favorite gaming developer, that maybe they're not all that amazing, but also that, it seems like we have a good one in Sony Santa Monica. So, you have that, and so what does that actually mean, right? Well, obviously, so the game was delayed. Now, I guess firstly, that goes against even maybe something that I was saying for a long time, and that I said that I don't think they ever thought it could come out in 2021. So when they did the tease for, God of War Ragnarok, last September, and they ended it by saying 2021, I said literally from that day on that I think that was literally like a joke. Like for some reason, actually not even a joke. Like they wanted us to believe that it was happening, maybe to sell PlayStations, maybe for whatever reason, but that they had no real intention to release the game in 2021. I would say I feel like that's mostly wrong now. I guess based off of his comment, if that is the only reason, which it seems to be, okay, or at least it plays the biggest role in the reason why, God of War was delayed, then yeah, you know what, maybe. Now, they did do this, they announced this last September, so September 2020, so this was a full year after he had done the surgery, so they knew what was going on. So you know what, still they were lying to us. I personally think, I still think back then, they probably didn't think 2021 was going to happen, but, now we know, the reasoning why. Now, I would say, again, if that is the full reason, if there's really nothing else, and I wouldn't say that is the whole reason, I think that plays a huge part in it. I do just think the stuff around the world, I don't say its name, but, obviously stuff that's impacted the world for 2 years now, that stuff has definitely, I would say, pushed it, and that's just something you have to think about in terms of when it's releasing. But now, when is it releasing? Well, remember we talked about on the PlayStation Store the whole coming soon section, right? And that leads a lot of people, including myself, to start thinking, okay, is this a game that comes out like, I guess at worst, first half of the year? Now, God of War 2018 was April, right? Kind of mid to late April. When it's the coming soon section, a lot of games have come out. They're coming out in the next couple months, or they come out in that like February, March period in 2022. So, and again, we've had that discussion before, but now it's like, well, I don't know if they planned on, I guess I'll say this, if they really planned to release this game, say November 2021, right? Say like next month or the month after was like their actual, they at some point really believed that was possible, but say maybe because of his surgery or because of his surgery along with other stuff, they had to move it. I mean, if you move it, I don't think it's like a one-to-one thing, like say it took him 6 months to rehab, which is just a guess, right? Say it took 6 months. I don't think that immediately means that's 6 months of a delay, okay? Because I think you could do other things in its place, but roughly around, the same, but not exactly. I really think the game maybe could come. So basically what I'm saying is, for a long time, I've thought the game isn't coming out till, the end of next year. And I do mean end, like November 2022 is kind of what I've thought for actually almost a full year now. Okay. At this point, though, I feel like I want to change my mind. Am I allowed to do that on the internet? Are you allowed to change your opinion? I don't think that's allowed anymore. But I do. I feel like it's very possible now. Game maybe does, along with the coming soon. Like, it's not just because he announces that it's a surgery. You know what I mean? I think it's that along with the coming soon section. I feel like we could get this in March, April, May, somewhere in that site. I still think you need to put it a little bit away from Horizon, right? You can't have it too close. But besides that, I don't really see. I don't really see why it would be pushed later. That's a weird comment, right? Because of course there's many reasons why it could be delayed. Ultimately, it comes out when it comes out. We'll all be ready for it, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on. If you want to follow me in any of my other places, Twitter, second channel, support us through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Links are in the description below. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you all on the next video.